Alright, so I just finished building my first E3D version 6 extruder here, or Hotend, and now I'm going to walk through how to put it together for you, because I ordered 2 of them, so let's get to it. Okay, so some things you're going to need. It's a 7mm metric wrench, a 16mm metric wrench, and a pretty small screwdriver so you don't scrape your screws. I like this one. Okay, let's look at the parts. That's the volcano. Oh. Let's see, which one's the volcano? What is going on? Alright, so we've got this one's the volcano. Alright, that's right. Got our extruder, our bottom. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, get this stuff, that thing, this thing, and you can just pop this little thing on here real quick so you don't lose it. And then, let's see here. We're going to be putting the nozzle on here. And you want the skinniest part of this 2 parts right here to be on the same side that you're screwing that nozzle into. So we'll get this screwed in here. Being a little stubborn. Okay, there we go. You screw that right in there. Not too tight, and then do a 1/4 screw out. And then we're going to get this stuff here. I'm going to smear it on this thing. Let's see. Rip that open. Just get some of that on there. Yeah. And just spread it around with the package it came with. And it comes with quite a bit, so you can kind of scrape off all this excess. And we'll set that aside. Screw this into here. And I'm actually going to get a tissue to clean that off real quick. Very nice. Okay, now I'm going to screw this into here, and be really careful with the heat break, which is right here, the skinniest part. You can bend it and it'll mess up the whole hot end. So we'll just do that a little hand tight, and then we'll do a 1/4 screw out, because you're going to want to this to seal against this. So do a quarter screw out on this, quarter screw out on that, and then screw this one tightly against this one here. So we get our 16mm wrench and our 7mm wrench. I'll do this so you can see. Let's see. We're going to tighten. There we go. And tighten this. Just tighten those. Try not to break anything, but we'll get them nice and tight against each other. So this isn't so loose. Okay. Against each other. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So now we've got our basic mechanical parts put together there. Now we'll get to the electronics parts. I think this is like really new, because most videos I see where they put this together, you have to assemble this whole thing yourself, and it comes pre-assembled, so that's really nice in this new V6 version. Way to go, E3D. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's really nice. Okay, so now we're going to go into our screw bag. We're going to find this funky little tiny hex key. I'll go ahead and pull both of them out, but we're going to be using the tiny one first. I'll set the larger one aside over here. And then what you want to look for next is, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like a screw without a head on it, and that's going to go in this little hole here. Okay, so this, the thermistor, is going to go into, let's see, this little hole. We'll just stop it with our finger, and then we'll slip the headless screw onto our hex wrench, and we'll just tighten that in there until it locks into place. So simple. Not going anywhere. Alright, and then we're gonna get our next screw, which is going to be the tallest of the hex screws, the longest, I guess, and we're going to attach the heating element through this larger hole here, and we'll clamp this metal part down on it and keep it from moving around. So this will go in there. Slide in here so our wires are going together. You're going to want this to be pretty well centered, so I have a little bit poking out on each side, an even amount. Get your larger hex wrench and screw that puppy on. The first time I did this, I was afraid I was going to break it, so I didn't tighten it down tight enough, and it kept falling out. So you really gotta kind of get it to bend onto it. I'll just a little bit until there's no wiggling it out. Tighten that on there very nicely. Alright, and then we attach this fan shroud to the fan with some screws. Got 4 silver screws in your screw pack. Go ahead and pull all those out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then you're gonna, it doesn't really matter how you attach the fan to the shroud, but this sticker part needs to be going in. I decided to put the wires at what I consider the top right corner, and then we'll just screw these in here. So let's see if we can get a better angle of me screwing screws in. This part's pretty simple. I think we'll be able to figure it out. Just try not to strip the screws. That's all I can tell you. They go in pretty nicely though. Like I said, make sure that the sticker is going into the shroud so you don't see it. That way you get the correct airflow direction. And we're almost done, guys. I'd like to point out that E3D also sends you a tiny bag of gummies when you order from them, which was pretty cool. I also ordered a Volcano edition Hotend accessory, which I'll be adding onto one of these E3D V6 Hotends. That'll be another video. If you want to see that, check out my channel. Go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Like, comment, tell me some things you liked, some things maybe you didn't like in my video. Helpful tips, what you might like to see in the future. Just get this fan together, and we'll be pretty much done with this build. One more screw. And then you're just gonna clip the fan onto the Hotend, make sure the tops match up, and you get all your wires facing the same way, and you should be good. Another nice thing they did was they added these clip-on wire lengtheners, I guess. So for the fan and the thermistor, you can just clip these wires on and you're good to go. Also, you got this tube here that you want to push all the way down in to the Hotend, and this black thing's going to keep it from getting pushed out. Alright, that's my build of the E3D V6 Hotend. I'll just pop this little thing on there. I ordered some extra ones of these because I didn't think it would come with them. I got 3 extras. They weren't very expensive, but E3D was nice enough to send me with one for each of my hot ends. So there we go. Now we have 2 complete E3D V6 hot ends built. Yes. Check them out. Aren't they awesome? Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Now if you want to, I guess you can subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.